And the very first Mind Talk in the year 2026. Oh, we are not excited. How many of us are excited to attend this very first Mind Talk of the new year 2026? If you're excited, let me hear, I'm excited. Say it with joy in your heart, I'm excited. With that joy in your heart, I want you to rise to your feet as we officially commence the first Mind Talk edition of the year 2026. Please, let's be on our feet. Put your hands together for yourself as we get started. I'm seeing a lot of people looking cold. I mean, what's going on? Please put your hands together for yourself one more time. All right, so we're going to be taking the national anthem, and then we'll take the school anthem of SQI. All right. And we did a very wonderful, we had a very wonderful experience last month. We did the anthem in a very, very special way. And this month is not going to be an exception as well. So I'd like to call anybody who is going to be confident enough to sing along with me the national anthem and the school anthem. Do we have anybody like that in 1 minute? Anybody? Nobody has confidence here. Hey, should I call names? Don't worry, you don't have to know everything perfectly, okay? I know you are still trying to learn it, right? You can always peep and check the lyrics on the screen. So anybody? Anybody? Okay, please come forward quickly. Come forward. Please put your hands together for them. Who is that? Come. Please put your hands together for her. Fantastic. All right, that's beautiful. Please come to this side a little bit so that people can see the screen. Yeah. So together with me, what's her name? Here's the mic. So what's her name? Okay, together with me on the stage, we're going to be taking the national anthem and the school anthem together. Can you please put your hands together for her? For summoning the courage and confidence to come forward. It's not a small thing. All right, media team, are we ready? Now let's go. Now media, let's go. You have just said to Nigeria. These things you have just you are singing as a song is a prophecy for Nigeria, and we're all going to see it come to realization. Say amen. Amen. All right, let's move to our school anthem. How many of you love SQI? You love SQI. How many of you are proud to be a student of SQI? You are a proud SQI student. Oh, I see some people beating their chest and saying, yes, I'm proud. I'm a proud student. All right. So if you are proud to be part of this great institution, I want you to show it with the way you sing this morning. Sing it as if your life depends on it, all right? So this is our school anthem, and this is what we believe in. This is what we do. This is what we practice. So I want us to take it together now. Are we ready to go now? Are we ready, media team? All right, let's go. Making Africa a third continent. All right, who's going to help us to speak that word? Who's going to help us? Anybody? 12. Come on, give us that energy. Come on, give us that energy. Making Africa a pool of third talent. Let's shout our hands together.
Good morning, everyone. Please, let's have our seat. Look around you. If this is the first time you are seeing the person sitting beside you, you may want to say Happy New Year. Are you sure that's the first time? All right. Good morning one more time. So I'm glad to be with us at the first Mind Talk in 2026. Put your hands together for that. And what I want to quickly do this morning is to just remind us why we do Mind Talk. To remind us why we do Mind Talk. So quickly, I'm going to mention a few things. And I hope after today, we have some big boys among us that feel they don't need Mind Talk. I hope something shifts in them after today. So normally SQI is known for tech skills, giving tech skills that you can be proud of anywhere in the world. And when I say anywhere in the world, I mean anywhere in the world. That's why you have your, let me call them your elder brothers and sisters in top organizations, top positions in the world. But beyond that, SQI introduced the Mind Talk because of some things some of you might have experienced before and might have gotten you angry. Maybe you may not have experienced it yet anyway, but you might have had someone that went through something like that. Maybe you have a very, very good skill, extremely good skill, and you see someone that is so cheap, has very little of your skills, and was getting the opportunity, and your conclusion was that it's because he knows someone. Have you seen that happen around you before? Very good. Because you know someone and you are getting angry. And you might have heard words like your network is your net worth, right? So somehow people are getting to realize now that is beyond your skill. You can be very skillful and still very poor. Both combined together. Very skillful and still very poor. So to ensure that does not happen to you, that's why SQI put together Mind Talk. So, for instance, for those of you who might end up being an entrepreneur, a tech entrepreneur, at the Mind Talk, you might be learning about how to market yourself, not a classroom type of how to market yourself, but an experience type of how to market yourself. Somebody telling you how it's done on the street, not how it's done on the classroom. So we bring people who have done it before, who have gone ahead, to teach you how they get to where they are today. So whoever gets there through marketing will come here and show you and tell you how it happened. Again, there will be time we'll be talking about running a business. So you are a tech person. It doesn't mean you can run a business. So you might have people coming around telling you how to make it happen. And also, you might also learn about how to manage people. Because as an entrepreneur, you have a lot of people working with you. If you don't know how to, no matter how skillful you are, you just realize that your business cannot take off. And I know what you will blame it on. You will blame it on capital. But that's not true. Capital is the last thing. So the most important things are the things you learn at the Mind Talk. So for those who are going to be talents in the market, you are not an entrepreneur, you are just a talent in the market. You will also be learning about network and connections. I think that works for both entrepreneur and non-entrepreneurs. Networking and connections. And there are some of you who have what I call the career crush. You have a career crush, someone we just dream to meet one day. Unfortunately, the day you meet that person, the best you can do is a selfie. So, at the Mind Talk, you might eventually learn one day how to engage in meaningful conversation. How will you meet Dangote today, and Dangote will want to engage in conversation with you? And you discuss for minutes. Minutes is expensive for someone like him. And after the discussion, he invited you for a dinner. I think a lady shared something like that concerning Earpiece CEO recently. It was just, she was good at writing. And she wrote some correct things, and she got an invitation for a dinner with the CEO of Earpiece. And that's how she got her job. Meanwhile, somebody is still there submitting CV. So you see how it happens. Somebody, it's not the way you think it will happen, that it eventually happens. So you want to know exactly how it happens. So how do you meet someone of high caliber that you have been dreaming to meet, and that day you have a very meaningful discussion? You have people coming around teaching you how to get something like that done. And even when you have that connection that day, how do you maintain that relationship? How do you pamper and grow the relationship to the extent that eventually the person who wants to deal with you in millions, in billions, is confident in dealing with you? The way people rise, like I said it, is what you learn here. How do you answer this most important question in every interview? Tell us about yourself. The moment you fail that question, forget about anything else. That's the most important question. If I'm interviewing you, that's all I want to learn. Every other thing in your CV, all the school you attended, how you are good in JavaScript, tell us about yourself. Unfortunately, most people don't know how to answer that question. They don't even know themselves. Or they know themselves, they don't know how to tell us about themselves. You might be learning that also. You see, all these things can give you an edge, an advantage in your career. You may also be learning about character fix. There are people here that all you just need is a character fix. So that you won't be talented like, what's his name? So that you won't be talented and be behaving like Portable. Alright? All you need in life will just be character fix. There is someone also called Ashake. People don't understand how he's just repackaging himself, looking different these days. He wants to attain a higher height. That's how it happens. But if you insist that the way you are dressing, you are looking, that's how you want to look, that will not be fine. Okay? So, all these things put together, I want to believe you will not be doing big boy and saying you don't need my talk. When it's time for my talk, you carry your bag, you want to go home. See, if you do that, the day you show up one day and you say, oh guy, I need your reference, I'm trying to apply in a place like this, I will ask you some few questions that I believe you should have learned from my talk. That might be your qualification. Because I've spent time, SQI have invested money and time to prepare you. You wasted that, you now want to come back and collect it again. You might not find it again. You might not find. So take this thing seriously. It's a huge investment. And today, knowing that our own very rector is the one speaking today goes a long way. This is someone I've worked with, I think it's just about a year now, sir. A year, Abby. And what we have achieved is like 10 years, as if we've been working together for 10 years. I'm telling you, you can't imagine what we've achieved just this last year. And with what I have learned working with him and seeing the topic he's going to be taking today, talking about observation, I want to learn myself. So I'll be sitting down right there with you.
Thank you for putting this together for us. Not many tech schools or organizations will think of this. Please have your seat. Once again, you're welcome to Mind Talk, especially the first one that we're having for the year 2026. If you're sitting beside somebody, can you face them and say, welcome to Mind Talk? Are you ready for what we have today? Ask them, are you ready for what we have today? Are you ready to be an observant person? No problem. So once again, welcome to Mind Talk, the first of its kind for the year 2026. And if it's your first time, can you just wave your hand? If it's your first time at Mind Talk, can you wave? Oh, can we celebrate our new people? So I believe now with how the founder have explained what Mind Talk is all about, you are not oblivious to what it is. You now know what you are here for. Because I believe some of you might have come for class and then you're just told, go upstairs. And you're like, what's happening upstairs? And here you are. You are here for something life-changing, something life-transforming, something that is very, very instrumental to your growth as a career person, whichever field that you want to explore or however you want to explore it, just like the director said. So every second Monday we do this, and it's not something you want to miss. If you're here with your phone, please check your community groups, your class groups, and share the link on your status. Let some of your friends, wherever they are, they can connect. They can join in what is happening here this morning. Okay, so as we move on with the event, we are going to be having our brief book review. So every month we have a book that we read. Then at the Mind Talk, we just have a brief review about that book where we just talk about it, the lessons, the things that we are picking out, the things that we are applying to our lives and careers from what we have read from the book. And you would want to join this. So I want you to listen with rapt attention for this. But before I bring up the person that will be anchoring this session, I want to make a little announcement. So one of the things we do at Mind Talk, we learn and we also have fun. So there is a game we play called Karoots. Yeah. So we just have questions displayed on the screen where you will answer them, and when you answer those questions, if you're lucky, you get some money. So I don't want you to miss out on the money that will go out today. So before we go into that session, I want you to register on Hair Means. That is the app that we use to create these people who win this session. So please, you can go to your Google Play Store, your App Store, search for Airmeans if you don't have it on your phone already. AERMEANS. It is built by one of our alumni here at SQI College of ICT, and is a leading fintech app in the nation. So if you win and you don't have that app on your phone, I will call you out to actually call out your account number. If you don't have that account number, it's gone. So it will be best that you register now before we get to that session. So with a round of applause, can you join me as we welcome for the brief book review session, Toluwani Akintude. Can we do that better?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. It's good to be here again today. So from the Mind Talk Book Club, we are welcoming everybody into 2026. May we all have a bright year. So first, I'd like to apologize for not dropping the PDF of the book we read last month. We are so sorry, we could not get it. And we promise that it will never happen again. So the book we read for the last month is The Mountain Is You by Brianna West. So every year we set new goals, new habits, new plans, new version of ourselves. But a few weeks into the year, many of these goals quietly disappear. And this is because the new year obstacle is often ourselves. Now, the mountain is you teaches about understanding yourself, healing from old patterns, and growing intentionally. So let's flash back to the last Mind Talk. The topic for the last Mind Talk was self-leadership, and it was Reverend Opajobi that taught us. So he gave us 4 major bullet points which could lead you into fully understanding and growing intentionally. The first one is self-awareness. So under self-awareness, it means discovering your strengths, your weakness, your values, and your opportunities. The second one is self-determination, having the I should attitude, I can, I will, and I must attitude. The third one is self-discipline, plan what you want. Now, this is the beginning of the year. When you plan your goal, then you start what you plan, you finish what you plan, and you learn from what you finish. The fourth one is self-appraisal, which means you do a honest self-assessment, feed forward and feedback, success and failure management. The mountain is not your way, the mountain is you. And once you climb yourself, nothing outside you can stop you. The first book we're starting with for this year is 21 Days of Effective Communication. So this book is a practical guide designed to help you to improve how you speak, listen, and connect with others. So throughout this month, we'll be exploring these 21 strategies to become a better communicator in our everyday life. So from this day to the next Mind Talk, we have about 28 days. So it's very possible for us to complete the book. So I want us to be very active this year. Welcome back to our book club. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can we have a better round of applause? That was beautiful, short, and straight to the point. Thank you. I think one thing I'm taking from that little review session, she mentioned a quote or maybe a statement that just said, once you can conquer yourself, nothing outside you can stop you. Is that, I saw someone raising their hand. You can speak. Is it a question? An addition? Okay. Please, by all means.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So from the book, there is something I want to share with everyone. It is not every time that when we are reading, we read with English, because that's not our mother tongue. There's a particular place that I read there. Then after the explanation, then I'll give the page. So I want to explain in our mother's tongue, which is Yoruba. Is that allowed? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, should I go on with Yoruba? So that particular place actually said, in Yoruba, it says, ọ̀pọ̀ ìgbà la máa yẹra fún nǹkan tó jẹ́ nǹkan àìní wa, which is our need. Nǹkan tó dẹ̀ fà ni wípé a ò mọ̀ pé a lè fúnra wa, because we don't know that we can actually give ourselves our needs. That is why we try to avoid it. Now, growing as a child, bá ṣe ń dàgbà, àwọn òbí wa lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti fún wa ní àwọn àìní wa lọ́pọ̀ ìgbà. Àmọ́ àwọn òbí mi wọ́n rò pé ẹ̀tọ́ wọn ni láti fún àwọn ọmọ wọn. So gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí, all these things actually stack up as being a grown adult. That is the cause why we tend to feel that we can't give ourselves our needs, because we have actually depended on our parents for giving us the needs. So this book will actually find you that there is nothing stopping you except you yourself. Because in the morning, you might choose to bathe or not to bathe. It is your own words. It is your choice to bathe. So for that reason, you are the one to change yourself. And as humans, we are hardwired for connection. That is why we come in groups, such as families and community. So my advice to everyone now is that this year we can work on connection. That is, there are a lot of things that you can't give yourself except you exist in group or your peer. Thank you very much.
That was beautiful. Can we have a better round of applause for that? Thank you for showing up with confidence. That's what we call audacity. Yeah, that's audacity. You don't care what people think about your opinions. You say it anyways, as long as you know that what you're saying makes sense. Thank you for that. And please, now it has been stated twice. That's why I say if you are saying what makes sense, so don't go and talk rubbish and then you expect people to follow. But that was beautiful audacity. Can we celebrate that again? So this year, as you go on, now you know that there's nothing stopping you except yourself. So when you are praying, all my enemies die by fire, hope you will not be part of the enemies that will die by fire, because you can actually be your own sworn enemy. Yes. So nothing is stopping you. Can you say nothing is stopping me except myself? So this year, say it now. So this year, this just January, say this year, nothing is stopping me because I'm not stopping myself. Can you celebrate yourself, please? All right. So we are moving into our game session. Yeah. So Abeokuta campus, please be ready for us. So this is how we do it. You go to kahoot.com. Go to kahoot.com and very soon the link or the pin, to the game will be displayed. So you see questions on the screen and then you answer by picking the right colors on your own phone. So it's a game of speed and accuracy. So you have to be fast and you have to be accurate with your answers. So Abeokuta, we are waiting for you. So we are shifting this thing. The last time we did this with Iwo Road, they no kuku win. So maybe Abeokuta will change the game this month. Okay. So the pin is loading. So kahoot.com, kahoot.it, kahoot.it. Again, if you don't have an EMIS account by now, quickly create one, so that when I call you out to tell me your account number, you'll not be disqualified. So as you're joining in the game, you'll be required to put your username. So you can use your username - your campus, so that we'll know what campus you are in. So if you're in Ogbomoso, it will be something like Olawizi -OGB, something like that. Abeokuta, we are waiting. I think I saw it. Okay, I think might be a little network delay. Are we all on Kahoot to high tea now, everybody? You're on Kahoot to high tea. Okay. So please don't forget, when you are inputting your username, put your campus. So if you are in Ogbomoso, you be like your name hyphen your campus. So OGB, just put a short form of your campus. So challenge, maybe CHA or CHG, Abuja, ABJ, Oshogbo. Just ensure that you put your campus so that we will know where you are from. If your campus is not there, you might also get disqualified. Okay, so the pin is on the screen already. We are waiting for you to join. So the pin is 491052. 491052. So please start joining in. 491052. Okay. Sam, we don't know your campus, so Tofumi Road. Lovely Cebu, we don't know your campus as well. You can take as much people as possible, so don't worry, you just join in. If you reach a limit, it will tell us. So you can just join in. Ensure you join in with your campus. So your name hyphen your campus. The pin, in case you can't see from the back, is 491052. 491052. I've not seen Abuja. She network Idani will say. Very good. Okay. Penza, there's no Penza. How many people do we have now? I think this thing is covering it, so I can't see the number. Okay, we have about 100 people. 110. Oh wow. Few will be chosen. Okay, once we get to what should we stop? Once we get to 130, let's start. I think we're about 125, 124. Now 124, I think. Once we're on 130, please Abiokuta, let us start because of our time. Danny, we don't know your campus, yo. Sobuzi. Ha. Okay. Okay, so we are starting. Focus, everybody. 2, 1. So the question will be on the screen. The colors will just be on your own phone. So you have to look at the screen. Who was the guest at the last Mind Talk show? Reverend Taiwo Kwajobi, Dr. Yemisi Aderinto, Engineer Mobola. Wait. Again, Oh yeah, everybody, calm down. What's the issue? You did not see the answers very well. Okay, second question. What was the first computer bug, literally? Or Abiokuta, we have to calm down. Calm down, calm down, calm down. So I think the network is glitching, so the time runs out before we see it on our own screen. So there's another question. Me like say we go to observe today. Let's see. Don't lose faith. Don't lose faith. We can still win this thing. We can still win this thing. Don't lose faith now. No observe. We cannot be spectating in life. We are too big for that. Oh yeah. Let's see. Wabi Okuta will appreciate a better, strong network. Okay, SQI College of ICT was established in 2009. True or false? So SQI was established in 2008, in case you're wondering. But you people, I don't understand. You are the one complaining. Now you the top chat. Is it not OGB I didn't see for you? But let's observe and go. Next one. What was the topic of the last Mind Talk program? Why helps work and crash the power of the subconscious mind, self-leadership uniform? You see you people that are topping the charts now. Let's go to the next one. 6 of 10. What technique tricks people to bypass security? Network scanning, code injection, social engineering, malware deployment. Okay, next one. Which is a digital marketing channel, television, billboard, radio, email? Merlin. Okay, we are almost done. I think we only have 2 questions to go, or 3 questions. What does debugging mean? Software engineering student, you back by lay. Hamale. Tanumu deploy app. How much digital marketing, no matter. Going to question 9 now. So we only have 2 more questions. We can move. Abiokuta. How many campuses does SQI College of ICT currently have? Don't use past knowledge. You count very well. You know we have a new baby. Oh, you do not know. You see? You're saying 6. While you were sleeping. Okay, now to the final question. Meli. Which software is used for graphic design? Multimedia tí o bá gba ilé. Ta ló mọ out. Merlin, Alpha, and Richard. Can we have them come? Can we? No, I want to find a question. Lumandrumbi, I want winner. You want it? Go there. Yes. Can we celebrate them? You see, it is not easy. Despite network challenges, technical glitches, and blinking screen, can we celebrate Ogbomosho? We are Baba for a reason. It's not easy. Okay, so who is the third place winner? This Richard, Abby. Okay, please come. Your account number. We are doing instant crediting. Means Lalo Koje. Mo daruko anybody. Okay, account number, please.
Account number is 726 7262 051 717.
Please call it again just to be clear.
7262
Okay.
72
Okay.
62
Okay.
05
Okay.
1717.
Okay. So let me know once you get your credit. Who is the second place winner? Come on now. Emma Law. Okay, I'm coming.
66
I am media laga. No,
66 61 97 04 65
Can you call it again just to be clear?
66 61 97 04 65.
Thank you. So for the winner, in the land of might and the time of destiny, the destiny of a great kingdom rests upon the shoulder of a young boy. His name is Marley. Come on now. Okay. So, our winner.
90
You know, that's how they do it.
90
90.
66
Okay.
21
Melly, calm down. 90
66
66
21
21
84
84
73
73
90
90
66 21
21
84
84
70.
73. So who has gotten their credit already? Melin, don't go. Melin, are you from cybersecurity? Mr. Uche will be proud or you will proud right now. Okay. The 717 person, is that Richard? Are you sure you call your right account number? Please come and call it again, let's be sure. Okay, call it again. 72 62 05 17 Let's have confirm. The other guys, have you gotten your own alert already? Can we celebrate here means? No, did the alumni created? Can you celebrate here means? So that's how we do it. Instant, fast transfers. So please check again for the other people that might not. You've gotten yours. Can we celebrate them as they go back to their seats? It's only Richard. Richard, are you sure it's not okay you called? So you get it very soon. Can we celebrate them as they go back to their seats? So that's how we do it. So free money every second Monday. You know, you could make it part of your budget for the month. It could be hearings. Can we celebrate hearings? Okay. So right now we are moving into our agenda for today. So today we are considering a very wonderful topic. But before I bring up our speaker, can we celebrate the presence of our pioneer rector? He joined in while we were having the other sessions. Thank you, sir, for joining us. We are so pleased to have you. So today we are considering the topic, the skillage of observation. That singular small thing that can separate or bring you from being good to being great. How you can see what others are not seeing. How you can take on opportunities that are not noticed by the general people. What can make you just feel like people just say, it's just lucky. But it's not luck. It's that you can observe. You can study cues. You can study trends. You know what to jump on. You don't jump on anything. You don't dance to every TikTok challenge. You know what to jump on. So that's what we are considering today. Can we all rise up on our feet? Okay. And with a loud ovation, can we welcome our guest for today, our rector, Dr. Ajani S. Adegbero. Can we jam our hands together?
And is BSc in Pure and Applied Physics from LAUTECH, followed by MSc and PhD degrees in Electronics and Communication Physics with a focus on medical instrumentation. He currently serves as the rector of SQI College of ICT and is a senior lecturer at Kwara State University. In 2023, he received a $30,000 Canadian research grant and now partners with Western University, Ontario, Canada. He also serves as the only African independent investigator supervising the mass production of Parkinson's disease devices for Nigeria, Kenya, and Ethiopia. Outside academia, he is a life coach at Wisdom Corner and the lead pastor of Co-Elect Christian Family Church Incorporation. Dr. Ajani embodies leadership, innovation, and purpose-driven impact. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dr. Adegbero Sunday Ajani.
Thank you. Good morning. Please let's be seated. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. I want to celebrate the founder of SQI College of ICT and also the president of Idozia. Can we celebrate Dr. Adeyemi Aderinto? And I want to celebrate all the directors, the registrar, and all the head of campuses across our 8 campuses now. Our newest baby, Lagos. And Abuja, Oshobo, Challenge, Iwo Road, Dugbe, Abeokuta, and the main campus. Can we celebrate ourselves? Good morning. I want to celebrate a very special breed, Engineer Frederick Aderito, who gave me seat as the vacating rector and then put me in on his chair. Thank you so much, sir. So this morning I want us to go through the theme of the year. I think this is my third time here now, coming up this way, and I want to appreciate the management for the privilege. We want to set the pace for the year, and please, I want you to be attentive for the few things we'll be saying. You have opportunity to ask questions at the end of the day. The skillage of observation, that's what we'll be considering this morning. A wise man once said, "Many are the eyes that look, but few are those that see." If I put you to a test, which we'll be doing so much this morning, that we should look at this screen, I believe
If I ask you a feedback after some minutes, we may all see differently. Someone might look at the screen and say, okay, what if anything happened, can I repair it? Someone can look at the screen and say, this thing is big, it's difficult to steal. Someone can look someone can look at the screen, and there will be former thoughts coming back to you that I won't see something like this in my grandfather's house that used to be big but not this sharp. A lot of things are coming to your mind because of observation. And someone can look at it and say, well, it's TV, what is there? And put his head on the locker and sleeps off. So one of the evidences of human growth and development is ability to see quickly what others do not notice. You can pick quickly what others do not notice. That's what we call brilliance. I love the Kahoot game because it has to do with speed. It's not about knowing something. That's why in examination they don't judge you by what you know alone, they judge you by the speed of your knowledge. So the skill should improve as we add age, and that's what we call skill plus age. Make it skillage. Skill plus age, make it skill age. As you grow, something should get better. Unfortunately, this is not the story of many of us. When you add skill with age, mastery is optimized. Anytime you see yourself being afraid to grow older, and this happens to majority of us at age 40, 50, 60, people want to play till you don't want to grow older. You want to do everything possible to make sure you retain your look, you retain your stature, you retain your strength, and then you go for a lot of cosmetics. Sometimes you put black stuff on your head to make sure it doesn't get white and things like that. Now, anytime you are unnecessarily conscious and you are afraid of growing older, is because you have never added skill with your age. Aging should make you better, not worse. So observation, next slide. One of the best positions to be is to become comfortable growing older, and you are not fulfilled until you can achieve that. I'm saying this to many of us, especially those who have crossed the boundary of 40. By the time you remember you are going to be 50, you're going to be 60, and a lot of thought comes in, including depression. You should plan this. A fulfilled life means that as you are growing older, you are getting more comfortable. I don't want to mention any name, here because of but one of the, I respect a man in Nigeria, President Olusegun Obasanjo, with his age. It's one of the people I respect the most. With his age, you see him do a lot of things. Comfortable, growing older. So you should see growth as an advantage. Then you won't be under any pressure to perform. You won't be under any. So every day, when every day clocks, you should see it as something should happen to you. Every day should be a blessing, an advantage. All right, next slide. So this is where our problem is. And I want to say this to many of us who are parents. One of the best things you can do for your words is to make them mature on time. Give them responsibilities. And this is one of the genetic problems of Africa. We don't get mature in time. In time. And that's why you see Africans cutting down their ages, doing a lot of things. There's one of our footballer who was a twin. By the time he was celebrating 30, his twin sister was doing 40. All right? I don't want to mention the name of any, but it's there. So he had to call the age. So he was doing 40 he was playing for, was it Marseille or Olympic Marseille, and the sister was doing it was doing 30 in Marseille, the sister was doing 40 in Nigeria. All right, they are 10 years gap because we don't mature on time. So you have to cut down on your hate so that you can be relevant with people of your, with your mates. So a 6-year-old Japanese work ethics is our 20-year-old, work ethics in Nigeria. So at 13, a Japanese boy is already a man. At 30, you are still thinking of how you can cut down your hate to be able to go for NYSC. I also want to serve NYSC. You are already 29. You are 30. You are still thinking, can they? And this is our problem. I'm not insulting government. We won't do that at SQI. All right? I entered school at age 15, going to 16. I entered university. And that opportunity is cutting down now. Okay, I was meant to finish at age 19. Strike took me to 22. Yeah, I spent 7 years undergraduate. And then I had my 23rd birthday at NYC camp. I began to think that things should get better. I want to see 19, 18-year-old, chap finishing school. Unfortunately, the reverse is the case now. So one of the things the government can do for us is to bring the service year to 25. So that we can mature on time. The cadet at Japan, at Chinese, they go for training at age 13 to 22. What we call NYC here happened to them at age 13 to 22. And a lot of things that we do at service, they are not really things that can equip us for the, at their age 13 to 22, when they finish up, they can shoot gun, they can, fly aeroplane. Can you do that at your, you know what I'm saying now? They can do a lot of things. What do you do at NYC? So, age should make you better. Next slide, please. That's why a Nigerian old boy at 30 is still asking. And he's asking with insults. Won't you give me transport money for interview? That's if it's an achiever if he has interview to attend. You understand what I'm saying now? At 30. So the government that would do Nigeria favor is the one that would put service age at 25. Now the skill age has returned, and this is what we must put in mind. It is here staring at us. I found out that a professor in the US earned annually 120 to 150K, whereas a truck driver, a plumber get 250. A plumber get 300. A truck driver 300. Go and check. Times 2 of what a professor earns. So that tells you the power of a skill. So as you grow, you must have a skill to add. And this is the evangelism we do at SQI. I used to call it evangelism. You understand what I'm saying now? There are many people that get this, they are well equipped for it. Next slide. So before you get a skill, you must understand the relevance of the skill. What is the space of your skill in the market? What is the space of your skill in the market? Then how can you build on that skill to navigate into whatever comes new in the nearest future? I saw a guy who works with DSTV, and now that DSTV is clamping up, because of mobile phones and so many apps and things like that. You see, it diversifies into solar. When you want to mount satellite dish, you climb. When you want to mount solar, you climb. So that's diversification. All right. What are we doing here in Africa? I was almost crying at AGM when our colleagues were arguing about iPhone and Android. Invariably, I was the one that started the. Myself and the fan that started it. All right. He shot the video, and I spoke the word. But when I saw the passion by which they were arguing. on apps, Android, iPhone, the US, the OS, and some other things that are there. And I was thinking, when will Africa build something that the white will argue on? We argue on football. Yesterday, Barca beat Real Madrid 3-2, right? My phone was flooded because they know I don't like Barcelona. Sorry. They've punished some of my teams in the past. So the reverberating effect is still coming. I've not been healed. So, and anytime Barcelona wins, Barcelona, Arsenal, anytime they win, and Chelsea, I have some friends that they will come. Some will call me show who. All right, I won't tell you my club. All right. So that way we were arguing, can we have a product in Africa that the Westerns can argue on that way? And it's a challenge to all of us. I know we are doing that, all right? We have people doing that, but we need more of that. We need more of that. I was looking at that's Japan is one of them. Japan, Israel. They have the most kids that are wealthiest. Most kids that are wealthiest. At 7, some already eat $1 billion. 7, yeah. At 12, some eat 780 million. Check. And what do? Digital marketing. Digital marketing. Many of them. Get a product, put it online. Get some books, put it online. Do something. Arrange, stuffs. Put it online. So observation is a skill that we must enforce in our kids. And I want to thank my mama for that. One of the things she did for me, because I was so gregarious, is that, maybe many of you had that experience too. They will force you to begin to pick beans. One of the most tedious things to do for a child. You begin to pick beans. Sometimes you have to peel melon. That one is too difficult. Sometimes they will say you can't grains. When you begin to count grains, before you count 1,000, you slip off. Just to make sure they can control your excess speed that you have not been able to convert to something meaningful and productive. So before you get a skill, like I said, understand the relevance of the skill. What is the space of your skill in the market? Then how relevant can it be in the future? Because some skills fade. But what happens is, can you build on that skill? Can you build on what you know now? In Python class, we talk about libraries, because things are happening every day. So you're like the guy that came up that spoke in Yoruba said something about networking. People are doing stuff that you need to be aware. You just have to be aware to update yourself, and this is the strength of SQI. So can you build on it fast and do something leveraging in the future? Why? Whenever opportunity comes, it is too late to prepare. Whenever opportunity comes, it is what? Too late to prepare. Can we say that to ourselves? Maybe our subconscious can pick it. Whenever opportunity comes, it is too late to prepare. It is too late to prepare. Once they hand you a paper, you write WAEC and you have the pen, it is too late to prepare. Once you wore your wedding gown or whatever you wear, and then they join you with a man, it is too late to prepare. So what do you do now? You start preparing. So let's go very quickly. What is observation? Number 1, to notice with details in order to understand a concept better. And I love this. Please look up, everyone. There are two main functions of the eyes, your eyes, the human eyes. One is to see, and the other one is to cry. The one that see opportunity faster, that's the one that sees. The one that doesn't will be the one that cry. So you can package your eyes. Will they see or will they cry? When tax reform came, most of the criers are the people that had no product, are the consumers. If you have something, I mean, tax, you are paying now. We all share the, we all pay the tax. We also all share the. So as they are jacking up their product, you to jack up your own. All right, so that you can also measure up with tax. Wanted to buy something in, and they were telling me that no, they just reviewed it, they jacked it up because of tax or something, because of tax. So ability to see opportunity, or you don't see them, then you see problems. You can actually see a problem and you are excited about it, or you see an opportunity and you are depressed about it, based on your sight. Your sight will build you your sight. You understand? Your sight will build you what? Your sight. SIGAT will build you your SIT. To build you your empire as far as you can see. To notice with details. You can notice problem. You can notice gestures. You can notice mood. Whenever someone has to tell you that they are not happy with your service, you have failed as a customer care, especially when that person is physically present with you. Shall I come again? When someone has to tell you, I'm not happy with your service, you have failed as a customer care if they are with you physically, because you have all the mechanism to read the gesture, to read the tone, to look at the face, to look at their responses and offer alternatives. So the person will leave you quietly and walk away, and you're not calling. 3 days ago, we didn't see you back. That one look at you. I've left 3 days ago. You couldn't read the sign. Gesture, you read mood. Like Isaac Newton said, everyone saw the apple fall. Only Newton asked why. We visited a family some years ago, and we missed our way, so we got to the junction of where they described as their house, which was actually the junction of their house. And then we told them they built there, they've been living there for like 4 years or 5 years. So, and then we called them and said, we are so pleased, there's a school beside us. They didn't know a school existed there. They never knew there's a school. We mentioned the name of the school, mentioned the color of the gate, but they did not know. Okay, we now said, okay, come out, just come out from your. So they now came. We don't know there's a school here. And they've been living there for years. Maybe we should do a little test. Do we have 2 people who are very close, friends that are very close? 2 friends. You are friends. Don't worry, you can get Hermes again. You know you are friends, you are close. Can we have anybody here? Pick your friend. Where is your friend? Stand up. 2 of you stand up. You know you are close. Stand up. Don't worry. Please come to the front. 2 of you. Come with your friend. Who is your friend? Pick your friend and come. Wow. That's okay, please come out. They said they are friends. All right. Beautiful. Okay, can you just move towards this side? Madam, you just stay towards this side. And when you stay, just face here. Okay? Face here. Just face. And you just face here permanently. Okay, what I would do is, because she came to pick her as her friend. All right. So please help me to watch if she's looking back. All right. Does your friend wear silver earring, gold earring? Which one? At the moment. No, just
Earring. On a silver earring.
she's on a silver earring. All right. Does your friend wear smart sandal or long shoe?
Today she's on a flat shoe, on a long one.
Long flat shoe. All right. Okay. What's the color of her wristwatch?
I don't know.
Don't know. Okay, please let's clap for her. Thank you. Invariably, she's not even. Please, you can go. Let's celebrate them. You can go. I've driven in my point. She's not even on any wristwatch. Why am I saying that? Observation. You know, till now, some of you don't know the size, the shoe size of your partner. You buy her oversized in the market. Some of you don't know the color in all the rooms of the house you are living. You can't mention some details about it. So everyone saw the apple fall. Only Newton asked why. Number 2, to practice. Observation means to practice. No matter who you are, it is only what you practice that changes you. I know we place emphasis on what we see, what we hear, what we say. Some people, what you eat. They said you are what you eat. Is that not what some people say? All right, but the real thing is that you are what you do, and you are what you do consistently as a routine. You are your routine. And that's the meaning of observation. You are what you observe. Sometimes I told you about a man that practices for 13 hours playing bass guitar. 13 hours. What you do, what you observe repeatedly. Number 3, observation means to give remark. When you speak, how deep are your words? How deep? How attentive are people to what you say? Because whenever you speak, your mind is on parade. It is your word that broadcasts how deep your intentions are. And that's the power of communication. Thank you for the book you are reading this month. Very, very important. What you observe. What is your remark? When you ask some people to give remark about some things, what they will say will baffle you. Why? What some people will say will amaze you. So very quickly, what are the things to observe? Number one, observe what others are doing differently. Woo! What are other people doing differently? Some of you just work, I focus, I know focus is good. But sometimes you have to observe what others are doing differently. What are they doing differently? There's a man called Segun Odegbami. He was an ex-footballer, international footballer for Nigeria, very old man now, maybe around 60 or thereabout. And he went into journalism. He never went to school, journalism school, because he was observing his uncle, Amos Tutu. He was just looking the way the Amos Tutu still, was a journalist. He was just observing, and today, Segun Odegbami is an international journalist because he was observing. Do you know primarily what we call learning is observation? Because there are things you can never know until someone teaches you. Ability to observe. How are they doing this thing? How are they coding? What is this thing here? There is this popular video of Pele Ajani before. How many of us have watched the video? Can we have the video? Pele is 3-time World Cup winner. And please pause. This is Zinedine Zidane. Someone said go. Now, the exact thing he did in 1999 is what Pele did around 1973. What Cristiano Ronaldo did is what Pele did around 1979. This is Pele, the exact thing. Pele had done it before. What is Neymar did? See Pele. The exact thing. 30 years, 40 years before. That's what Pele did. You see? This goal of Messi. That's what Pele did. The exact thing. Look at that stuff. That's what Pele did. 30 years, 40 years interval. That's Cristiano Ronaldo. You see exact thing? That's Lucas. That's what Pele did. This Beckham of Arsenal. That's what Pele did. See Ronaldo. That's what Pele did. It's okay. What am I saying? Ability to observe. Those who have done what you're about to do. That's what we call brilliance. You are able to pick somebody has done something. Study, observe the person. Somebody had made it in business. Observe the person. Somebody built air means. Observe the person. Because most times life works in pattern. I was telling someone this trouser had come back again, this big trouser. The trouser came around 1960, came back around 1980, came back around 1990. It's coming back again. Well, maybe he's going to sell more because I'm talking about it now. All right, this big baggy and stuff. Then, something funny happened. Well, I think I was led. I told them 3 months ago in church that January 1, the first Sunday of January, we are wearing Ofi. And invariably, everyone we saw, all other churches, most people we saw, they wore Ofi. And now Ofi is selling back again. They are not getting what I'm saying now because life works in pattern. So observe the pattern. Observe the pattern. Observe the pattern. In the olden days, they never told you to go and drive because you had money to buy a car. They will put you behind a driver. You will be the motor boy for 3 years. In fact, for the first 2 years, you won't touch the steering. You will just be looking. Okay, and that was why, well, accident is more common now, because once you have money, nobody teaches you, just put the car on the street. Who are you observing? Number 2, what are the things you need to observe? Observe why others are falling. There are products and brands you used to know. Ask question, what happened to them? When anybody fails, don't just laugh. Observe. What could have happened? In the early time when I came to SQI, director asked me, we are talking about some brand. One of it is Okin, one of it is ST Soap. I hope you still remember the founder. And I went to search. What happened to those companies? Remember ST Soap? ST Mario. We hope someone, maybe a grandson, a grandchild, wakes up and revive the product now. Where are they? Why did? You remember Labuku? Okay. So observe where others are falling. There are some of us young chaps, you look at your father as a failure because he had 2 wives. I'm not saying having 2 wives is the best, or having 4 wives is not the best, and I'm not talking about that. But especially by your faith. If you say, my father married many children, married many wives, and we are many children, and then that's why we are poor, that's why we couldn't succeed or something, begin to blame your father. But at your age, you are 21, you had 7 girlfriends. You didn't observe the pattern. At 21, you already have 3, you have 4. Your father is 61, he had 2 wives. You at 19, you had 14 girlfriends. Modele, Motola, Motunde, and observe why others are falling. And number 3, observe pattern. Life is built in circle of patterns. And that was why I said submarines. Someone look at whale and they built submarine. They look at dolphin and build something. What is this that allow a big animal to move under the sea? And they build submarine. Someone look at lizard and they built a bicycle. Observation. Someone look at snake and they built a rail. All right. Someone look, give us the next. Someone look at falcon and they built an aeroplane. You want to clap? That's observation. Falcon is one of the most fastest animal, very small. If with the speed of falcon, if he strikes a lion, that lion, if he didn't die, will fall sick. With the speed, falcons moves sometimes at 330 km per hour, beats most of your cars. That's the speed. So with that speed alone, it's like a bullet. Which one is the last? So someone looked at camel and they built car. All right, they built lorries, something that can carry heavy load. That's observation. There was a man called was it Taiwo Akinwumi? I think he was one that designed the national flag as well in OAU. There was, maybe his aim was around this time. Nigeria was having, because of our road, we were having problem in moving trucks around. So this engineer got to his lab and looked at millipede, how they walk up, how they, in those days, what's it called now? Technology was primitive. So he built another head for the lorry. So lorries in Nigeria in those days are still in their museum in UI now. The lorry he built had 2 heads. It doesn't need to turn because the road was narrow. It just built head here, steering where a driver will sit down. Another long one built where a driver will sit down. So when it doesn't need to reverse, Okay, so when they need to move back, this driver moves. When they need to move up, this one moves by observation. Now, most things that we build in Africa, because we have people up there who are white, who have to approve it. That kind of ingenuity died, but it's still practicable till now. Having a car with two heads is something hilarious. So someone looked at it. Next verse. Sorry, next slide. Now you can say, Pastor, Ethiopians cannot change their skins. No, leopard their spots. So ask question, solve question. Progress is packaged in asking. When I was defending my PhD, and when I finished, I said, shout hallelujah. I said, shout hallelujah, but of course they couldn't penalize me because I did so well. They were all intrigued. So maybe I was so bad, and I said, shout hallelujah, that would be the end. All right. So prosperity is being the last to see problems, but being the first to solve it. Some of us, we are very fast in noticing problems, but we do nothing about it. You can spot what is wrong. You can spot what is wrong with everybody, but you do nothing. But the most prosperous, brilliant person and achiever is somebody who could be the last to walk in, but is the first to do something about it. And let me tell you this: the future is waiting for such. There are problems that are 30 years old, 20 years old in your compound, in the premises, everywhere. Nobody is solving them. You can pick it up and solve them. One of the blessedness of Africa is that we are littered with so many challenges that can make us wealthy. Things we call problems in Africa, they were prosperity in disguise. In disguise. So you don't also need to stay with problems that is far reach. There are problems everywhere. All right. Some of us I want to do what nobody had done. There's practically nothing you want to do that someone had not done. You can only improve. All right. It will only be new in some senses. I'm talking research now. You have to build. That's why no project is accepted until our literature review. Who did you step to get here? Problem everywhere. And please, one of the things that can make you easily wealthy is to solve the problem of now. What are the people facing now? Because now they have the money. If you are not rich, don't go and be solving problem in the future. Hunger will not make you get there. When you have a research, when you have a project, make sure it addresses now so that they can easily put money in your pocket. Before Elon Musk went to Mars, he already built something. You understand what I'm saying now? He built something that can sustain him. That's why some professors, they give them posthumous award, because they are solving problem in the future, but they are poor. So it's after they die that thing now they'll give them Nobel Prize or something. It shouldn't be so alone. While you are thinking about the future, build something that is useful now. Observe problem, immediate problem now. It can make you rich easily. Then you can launch from there into the future. And that's why Elon Musk so rich. Now, you know what he's doing now? What Elon Musk is doing currently is the problem I started with, aging. Elon Musk is now believing that it's possible to preserve human being beyond particular age. So far, they've been able to do something to have 10 years. They call it semi-immortality. You are semi-mortal. That since our body is made of genetics, our body is made of cells and things like that, and these cells, some of these cells can be synthesized or modified. So they want to get products that when they put it in the body system, it can renew the system and make it workable like it was still a youth. But he has the money. The man that started it spent $780 million. How much? 780 before Elon Musk took over. So before you have that kind of money, start with the one you can solve now, and that will put money in your hand. Then you can now begin to think of the future. The last thing I'm going to say, there are men you consciously study to be great. This is the power of mentorship. And when you follow mentor, please don't just walk at their back. Do what they do. There are men you consciously study to be what? To be great. They are called look and live. You look at them, and then you leave. And I will give you one example. Next slide. In science, all right, this is Isaac Newton. I know you all know him. And Leibniz. Let's read about them. Calculus, please, let's follow. Calculus was not created from nothing by Newton and Leibniz, even though they were the one they gave the precedent to. Ideas behind derivatives, integral, and series, you know, your series, your Taylor series, your Maclaurin series, all these series existed long before them. Ancient Greeks like Archimedes used the method of exhaustion to find areas and volumes. In India, Bhattacharya too worked with ideas similar to the name you've not heard it before. They don't need to hear your master, but they should hear you. They should hear, like Ronaldo followed Pele. All right, most of the skills he used were Pele's skills. And you know, nowadays, except for copyright sake, where you need to emphasize that I copied this so that you won't enter, lawsuit. All right, most of these things are cheap. They are cheap to do. So we work on ideas similar to derivatives, integral, and infinitesimals. Midava and Shangamagramma developed early forms of Taylor series. Taylor series is another story. So in Europe, mathematicians such as Fermat is a physicist, would tell us that the speed of light, the light moves, in a straight line in those days. But now we dispute it that light doesn't have to move in a straight line, because light could be a wave and it could also be a particle. All right. So, and we know particle undulate. So Pascal, Descartes, Barrow, and Gregory made key advances, including early versions of the fundamental theory of calculus. What did Newton do? So what Newton and Leibniz truly did was to unify this scattered idea into a single systematic framework. Their work made calculus a coherent theory and allowed later mathematicians to build on it. Now, when I asked Mr. Teslim Salahuddin, I was asking him some questions when he was building, and I was telling him, how did you bypass this? He said, I studied this. What if this happened? He said, I did this. I studied this. Our Yahoo boys here. And what he did last is to now put what's it called now? Facial identification. He will look right, you will look left. Now, because he wants to make a robust, system, a robust fintech, that people will not go there and extract and siphon other people's money. He was building something. So he was looking at where others are falling, and he was building. That's how to build code. You are looking at where others are falling, and you are building your own. Sometimes people's failure are a blessing to you. You don't mock them. They failed in marriage is for you to build something better. They failed in kindness for you to build something. So it's like you are looking at them, where did he fall? So I do it like this. You look at them, because where you are going is where he's going, or where he wished to go. Last verse. Now slide. So scientific progress is usually collective, not the work of one person. That was why I gave applause to the man that came up and told us work in team. As Newton himself said, if I had seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giant. Thank you so much.
Wasn't that so powerful? Can we jam our hands together? Oh wow. We can have our seats. That was so packed. Thank you very much, sir, for that amazing session. Amazing session. Listen. If you have learned something, no, not something. If you have learned many things today, can I see you wave your hands? Okay. Okay. Beautiful stuff. I think there are many things that I have personally gotten from that session. And one thing that really stood out for me was when he mentioned that it is actually what you practice that changes you. It is not about what you hear, it's not about what you see, it's actually what you do. That thing that you later do is what changes you. So beyond everything that we have heard, that we have noted down in our jotters, that we have said, okay, maybe when I get back home I will do this. It is about doing that will actually change us. So please make up your mind to go back to this. Whether it is go and study falling giants in tech, to say, okay, these people that fell in tech, why did they fall? Now go and study them. Make up, okay, if this thing made them fall, what are the things I can do in my own journey to avoid this? If it is that you want to say, I want to remain relevant in the next 50, 70 years, what skills will I need to add for every year? Because I think that's one of the things we started with, that for every year as you are aging, add a skill. So the question is, for this year, what skill are you adding to your life? Is it communication? Is it that you want to speak better? Maybe when they call you how to speak before, now small shaking, you go to the band for clothes. Maybe that's what you want to change this year. So go back home with that mind that I want to change this and I want to add this skill. Are you going to read books? Are you going to study people? But beyond reading books, you practice. You what? You what? Can we jam my hands together again for Dr. Ajani Esadegbero? That was very packed. That was very packed. Thank you very much, sir. We can take a couple of questions. So if you have a question, just raise your hand and you can come forward. Just come. If you are sitting there and you have questions, but you are like, you are afraid. Okay. If you have a question, come forward now. Don't be shy. This is not the year to be shy. So please, we'll just take all the questions together at once, then we'll just answer them at once. So introduce yourself and tell us.
Good morning, sir. My name is Stephen Adeloye, and thank you so much for that session. I'm oversaturated. So, my first question is, you were mentioning about Japan, how Japan kids at 6, their work ethic is like us at 20 or so. So my question is, how can we have it that even though we are conscious of time and we are trying to make the best out of it, how do we not live a rushed life, in that we are just trying to make sure that we are getting most out of the time we have and we are not making meaning out of what we have? And my second question is, now you there was a quote you put up about eyes and sight. So seeing problems, okay, the eyes either sees or cries. So when you see problems, when you see problems as opportunity, that's when you see. And when you see opportunity as problems, then you cry. So what are the steps to be taken to better optimize your sight and convert sighted problems to opportunities, understanding that solution? Okay, what are the steps to be taken to better optimize your sight and convert sighted problems to opportunities, understanding that solution provision is informed by exposure? So what I mean is that, so let's say you were not someone not in tech now might not really be exposed to the possibilities that the possibilities of the solutions that understanding tech can provide. So a farmer might be facing a problem but not know that it could be stuck and solve the problem. So what are the steps that can be taken to better optimize your cited problems? Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Good evening. Good everyone. My name is Otto Stalon. So my first question was based on the last statement that the Peter told that I would tell about the observation. Now my question goes as, for instance, let's say for instance you have a mentor and you are observing the mentor, and what the mentor is doing does not particularly, they are following it up, cannot really work on the same path you are placed on. Like for instance, I have my path I'm working on, and the mentor you have a path he's working on, and they are trying to follow his method, which may not actually work for your own path. What do I do at that moment? Because for instance, if I follow his own path and I feel that it can lead to another kind of distortion that can lead me away, that if not, I'm not following to what I am really destined to do. So the question is like, I'm observing someone, and what is taken as a step does not work for my own way of thinking. What will I do at that point? So my second question will go at this. At the last person asked a question specific on child problem thing. For instance, now you put a problem on ground and you don't have what it takes to solve that problem at that moment. So what will I do at that point? For instance, I've seen a problem and I don't really have what it takes to solve that problem at that point currently. What should that person do? Those are my two questions that I have. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good morning, sir. My name is Muhammad Omoyemi. So I want to ask that if you are a polymath, which means you have interest in quite a lot of things, and you can't really specify in one thing. So that would mean you have a lot to learn and a lot to do, but only very little time. So based on your experience with people, do you think it's better to be a specialist or a generalist if you are trying to build like a very, you're trying to build a big legacy? So do you try to focus on the diverse fields you have interest in as a polymath, or do you try to be a specialist and that is better for you? Thank you, sir.
Right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Please, let's celebrate them for those questions. Because of time, let me start from the last person that spoke. Now, as you get older, focus your life. When you are young, you have time to experiment a lot of things. But by the time you begin to climb 30, 40, 50, get something hereditary that you can focus on and be able to pass on. That when they remember you, they can remember that thing. But when you have all the energy, because invariably we are so loaded as human beings, and we have potentials. When we are young, we have energy to do a lot of things. Please do them, so that you won't grow old and regret. Okay, there are things you do. In fact, you can fumble. They fumble early enough. All right, you can fail early enough. All right, but don't wait till you are old before you start failing, because there are some things, if you don't do them while you are young, if they come back to you when you are old, you will fail in them. And that's where we gather experiences. Some are gathered from wisdom, some are gathered from failure, especially failure of others, and some that you learn by yourself practically. So somebody is telling you something at age, that's why when you are 40 years old, you are difficult to convince, because you have seen enough. You can make up your mind on some stuff. You know what works for you, what doesn't work for. I can't tell you start waking up by 5 a.m, start sleeping by 10 p.m. at 40. You've been doing that. You know what works for you. So when you grow older, you get stabilized. Focus one thing among many other things. Outsource others. I don't know if you get what I'm saying now. I have many things I do, and that's one of my secrets. I've outsourced other ones that I used to do before. I just do surveillance. Are you doing it well? So that's what I do now. But the major thing I need to focus about my life is what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing now. Do we understand? So, the person that said, what if you see problem and you can't solve them? Now, you can't solve all the problem, but there is something about purpose. Purpose puts a burden in your mind, and whatever that is a burden in your mind is actually a career you should follow. Are you getting what I'm saying now? There are things that even when you fail in them, you still want to do them again. Whatever that you cannot be conquered by failure on is your destiny. That you know, even when I fail in this, I'm still standing again, I will still do it again. That's your destiny, sir. But whatever that, once it happens that you are having issues, you run away. That's, you are not ready. You are not ready for that. So when you have a problem that is staring at you and you want to solve them, because some big problems require time. Big problems require what? Time. So, and when you want to solve them, if you cannot solve them at that time, the first thing you do, are there people who can solve them? So you go and partner with them. The Japanese we are talking about, the Chinese, they partner with US. They partner with England. They did reverse engineering. So go and learn, go and partner with them. Why they are solving that problem for you, invite them to come and solve the problem. That's why invitation alone is an investment. It can make you to be rich. If you can't solve water problem in your village, can you invite somebody to come and solve them in your village? And as they are doing it, because that's your passion, can you learn the process of doing it and build on it? Then after you have learned, then can you have a system, conglomerate of people that you can network together? Then can you begin to train people? One of the problems why African businesses fail is that we don't train nothing. We don't train people. Whatever people do, that becomes them. Thank God for SQI again, and thank God for the founder. Can we put our hands together for him? And that's why a system like this is difficult to beat, because as you are teaching people, you are still training them. And you see, this Mind Talk program is one of its best. You are training people for replacement. For replacement. You know how many people have left SQI? You know how many people are still clamoring to come to SQI? Under 2 days, we put an advert out, and then I received over close to 200. I kept receiving mail till now. People who are wishing to come in. We wanted to take 3 people, like the Kahoot game. All right, 3 people. One in business, one in accounting, one in 3. And people kept coming in because of the structure of the system. And people that we brought in, the first thing is still to train them. So learn this system of partnering with people in whatever problem you want to solve. So then another question is about observation. Now, if a mentor, there are reasons to have mentors, and you don't have just one mentor, okay, on a particular aspect of life. So if your mentor, sometimes mentors derail. Again, I'm saying now, if your mentor stop doing what you are learning from the person, move to the next person who is doing it, or who is doing it well. You don't need to die with a mentor. So once he stops, he has his vision, you have your vision. You have what, and that's why when you follow people, know what you want in them. Know what to. So once that thing is whistling out, that means your connection with them on that particular thing had been severed. Are you getting what I'm saying now? That doesn't mean you are not talking to them again. That doesn't mean, but that means you look for someone else who is doing that exact thing that you want. And that's why we have over 8 billion people that you can copy. Okay? You have over 8. That thing you are looking at someone that is doing, if you put it online, you see thousands of people who are doing them. Who are doing them the exact way or even more better way. So you have partial mentors, you have physical mentors, you have online mentors, you have mentors you have never spoken with. And most of these people put their documentary inside book. Let me tell you this, there's a power of reading biography. If you want to be great at all, you must study biography of people in whatever you do. And I like what she said, Janet. She said, go and read about programmers. You know, in the old, it was Fortran, you know, and then they moved from Fortran, they moved, you know, into so many other things, and like that, C++, you know, Visual Studio, some of us in MATLAB and things like that, and then a lot of things came up. So you have to begin to read biography. What leads to what? What leads to what in life? Then the next question, Japanese work ethics. How do we make our own to be like that too? If I get your question very well, and how do we optimize our site, you know, in same problem? One of the things you do is that you give responsibility early, and that was what I emphasized. Give responsibility early at age 6 to 7. Don't say a child is small. And there's one thing about flexibility of human mind. A mind can catch up with what is going. A mind can reverse to pick up what has gone. Very flexible. So, begin to build yourself early. That's the power of having early achievement. So, when you look at, I read about why Nigeria is saying 18 years. A guy is a professor at 18 years. A professor, mathematics. Is it very easy to be a professor of mathematics? They built the mind. So build the mind of your what? Build your own mind too early. Don't ever say you are small. You know this okomi that we call ourselves in Africa. Everybody, you are oko everybody. And it's just to pamper you and make you settle for less. Excuse me. So you are not oko anybody. You understand? Take your responsibility in life. And also cut off some free lunch. You have time now. You have holiday. Wow. In those days when we have holidays, we invest in ourselves. Now when people have holidays, they remember the films they have not watched. And yet we are not in multimedia. That their calling is to make sure that the production is fine. Okay? So this is important responsibility. Then Japanese that are doing 6 years, they are not rushing life because they have results. Japan is around 20 something million, or maybe around 30 or something million people. They have results. They are one of the most highly effective people in the world. Maybe Hebrews and Arabian can beat them a little bit because of religion value in some area. I show a documentary of where they had what's this this light on the road, traffic light was off on emergency on their road. They waited, nobody crossed. They were showing it. One of the most decent people, nobody crossed. You don't need to beg a Japanese to come to work or to come early. A tree fell on the road. A tree fell on their main road. They all came out in the rain. It was a small boy, secondary school boy from school, carried his bag at his back. He was the one that went to the tree, big tree. He was, of course, his energy cannot do it. The boy was pushing the tree. Then all other people saw the trees. You know, you can still take your car and maneuver. If you are a Nigerian, all of them parked their car. They helped the boy. They were pushing it till they brought, you know, what's it called now? Saw. But a small boy started it. That's value. So it depends on how you equip the mind. We are not leaving everything behind. We are not rushing. Life itself has mandate. Life itself has fear. And that's why you must do it. You must make sure you do it well, and you also do it fast. Speed and perfection. Do it well, then do it fast. Because the idea you have in your mind today, before you know it, someone else will pick it up. Have you had some product in your mind you wanted to do, only for you to go online and see that somebody's already doing it? I said it. God talks to people, not just to one person. Whatever, if God can tell you anything, he has told 8 million people. 8 billion people. If God can, if you I heard God, if you hear God or you hear your mind in anything, know that 8 billion people have access to that information. If you don't do it on time, someone takes over from you. Thank you so much.
Okay, we have a question from YouTube, sir. And okay. So, sir, you can please help us answer this while you're sitting. You don't have to stand up again, sir. So the question says, thank you so much for this session, sir. My question, you mentioned that solving the problem of now puts money in one's pocket. How do we balance legacy and income even in the growth stage?
Very simple. Solve immediate problem, then graduate to what people will do next. I said in one of the videos that I made that one of the things that can make you a landlord of the future is to spot a problem ahead and go and solve it. Wait for people to come and realize it's a problem before they come. Somebody has solved the problem of sickle cell now. All right, that if you have SS, you can marry SS. I get what I'm saying now. Now they've brought the vaccine of cancer. Yes, it used to be problem. It's only in Africa we have tropical what's it called now, problem of mosquito, and we are the one that has never done anything on vaccine of mosquito. There is vaccine for mosquito that if you take it, you will use anti-malaria again. They brought 1 million to Nigeria of 300 million people, and the rich people took it. They gave their children. I hope you are one of them. All right. So what happens is you solve immediate problem that can give you incentives so that you can now begin to move. You know, you don't wear trouser from you wear it from where you are you getting what I'm saying now? So that by the time the money begins to come to your hand, then you now have money to diversify and solve higher problem as you can carry, because life is by weight and stature. If you carry something heavy too early, you will break your chest bone, your diaphragm. Thank you.
Can we appreciate him for that? Thank you very much, sir, for answering our questions for us. Okay, so we are gradually moving to the end of today's program. I believe that you have learned many things. Okay, the pioneer to have something to say. Can we celebrate him?
Thank you very much for this opportunity. I mean, I've learned a lot. I always like sitting under the tutelage of doctors, because they are observers. So if you have a doctor behind your name, I know that you are going to do justice to whatever topic that's being treated. There was I mean, how many people came from Ogun State here? Okay. You know Ikokore? Okay. Ikokore, yes. It's a very special delicacy, you know. And two couples, I mean a couple, husband and wife, right? A couple. So the wife decided to do a very special meal, and did a kokore, very special meal, and then presented it to the husband said, "What have you cooked? Because this is looking like the vomit of a dog." And the wife got so angry, and there was a very big argument, and there was a very small boy there. Well, you know, when they were arguing, the food spilled, and the small boy noticed something. He observed something, that, you know, the paste of the kokore was just going to one side, and he said, Daddy, this food is sleeping. It's sleeping. That's why the father burst into laughter. I said, look at what we are seeing. We are seeing a serious thing here. You are seeing, observing food that is lying down. And that was what ended the argument. The observation of that little boy. The man is my dad. And the wife is my mom, of course. And the little boy is the founder of SQI. So he finished the whole stuff there and it became, fun thing, and we started laughing in the family. Thank you very much. Keep observing, okay?
Oh wow, that's beautiful. Okay, so please, as we go through the year, be observant. Observe your own ikokore. Dissolve fights. Settle issues for people just because of those little observations. Thank you very much. So, to our announcement for the day, we have a couple of announcements for us. Media, can we have the show your work winners for the month? So, in case you're wondering why you show your work, especially for those of us that are joining. Okay. So for those of us that are joining for the first time, what we do every month is we give people opportunities to showcase what they are doing in their respective departments, what they have built, what they have worked on. And we're not just showcasing it, we also want you to enjoy the process. You are learning, you are growing, you are winning. Okay, so the way it works is you are meant to share about what you have done, maybe a task that you worked on personally, an assignment that you were given, or just a problem that you feel like, okay, I can use what I'm learning to solve this. So you share about that thing for that month, like you share that thing on your social media handles, you tag SQI College of ICT, and you make a submission. So after it's also on the screen. So you make your submission via sqi.edu.ng/show your work. So you just visit the website and drop details about what you have done, and also your account details. So if you're part of the lucky winner for the month, you get 100,000 naira. I mean, the winners for the month get 100,000 naira in total for winning or for showcasing what they have done. So this could be you next month. Well, fortunately, we do not have winners for this month. That was because for last month we're almost like closing up for the year. But you can apply for the January edition. Share what you have done. It could be a personal project, an assignment, a problem that you solved while you were learning. Share it, tell a little story about it, maybe write a post, make a video, share it, tag SQI College of ICT, put some hashtags there. I study at SQI, show your work, all of those things, and make your submission via the link. And if you're lucky, you get 100,000 naira alongside your fellow winners for the month. So next month, I'm hoping to see your own submission, and hopefully we'll see your name on the board here as part of the winners for the month. Do we get that? Okay, good. So this is where we draw the curtain for January Mind Talk. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being a part of this. I believe that you have learned a lot. So this time next month, second Monday, we'll meet again with another powerful topic, another powerful speaker to listen to. So you don't want to miss it. You want to invite your friends to be a part of it. And most importantly, you want to practice what you have learned today. Thank you for coming to Mind Talk. See you in February. Are we taking pictures? My cloth is too fine not to be snapped. Yes. Please, all staff, can we come together? All staff members. All staff members. Mr. Favour Abolabi, Mr. Yegboyin.